La señora Angelina Corona.
Buenas noches, welcome all of you. Today is this celebration we've been having every year, and today we're so proud to celebrate the birthday of Bert Corona. Bert Corona was born on May 29, 1918, and he died in January 2001. After 15 years, we continue his legacy to Hermandad and Nacional. I'm going to say a few words about Bert Corona. He was my husband in the last year of his life, that's 7 years. He adopted my child, Ernesto Corona. We formed a family together along with Frank Corona. We're very unfortunate we lost Frank last year. And he helped me to raise my child, Ernesto Corona. It's like going to be him at the school, teaching him. And I say, how wonderful child you have, you know, but that's the product of Bert Corona. Bert Corona was very committed, never stopped. He was absolutely committed to social change, to fight discriminations, to build the power of Latinos. He went through a time of his life where there was no political representation in California and City Hall, so he dedicated his life to build political power. He dedicated his life, at the time he lived, nobody cared about the undocumented, nobody listened about them. So he was able to create the respect of many politicians, many people, by bringing the issue of undocumented workers. He was very successful when he was instrumental in passing the Immigration Reform and Control Act. He created organizations like MAPA, Mexicana Political Association. So people in the media will have representation, will have a space in the media. He created MAPAs so candidates can respect Latinos in politics. We in Hermandad we're so proud to carry his legacy. Hermandad has one of the biggest citizenship programs in Southern California. We empower people to become citizens. We live in our daily life with the lemma of si se puede, si podemos. And in a few more moments we're going to watch a video about Bert Corona, so I'm not going to say so much about him. But I want to welcome and please all the people who tonight are the recipients of the Bert Corona Leadership Award. First of all, we're so proud to have Mr. Ron Herrera, who right now is one of the highest union leaders in the country and representing the labor movement. Who's the chairwoman of Pro-America Bank, the Freeze Latino Bank in California, Fontana. I'd like to welcome also and support also our independent organization, Hermandad Mexicana, LLC, and Hermandad Mexicana Nacional. Participation of our sponsors, this event will not be possible. I'd like to thank International Union of North America and our friend Sergio Rascon. We have also the participation of the public sector, Manufacturers Bank here, advisor Patrick Valdez. Our friends from Ciudad Juárez, they come in Ciudad Juárez for being this event. I also want to recognize my executive assistant, Nuys, without him I just have been instrumental in helping me put together this event. My friend and more than that, Anna Cruz has also been helping me.
Among them, demanding to be seen. One voice insisting on being heard. To represent all of his struggling, undocumented brothers and sisters. He was
one important
our MC for tonight, which is a great actor who participated along with Ricardo Monterman in several movies. And right now this also, I can be following the steps of El Corona. He wants to go in a campaign for Italy. He's also a politician, the treasurer of the city of El Monte. Welcome, Jerry.
I also like to acknowledge and thank our pianists that was in the lobby, the maestro Raúl Navarro, who's entertaining us. I always make sure that our brothers and sisters from the entertainment get recognized also. I just want to darle las gracias a todas las personas que nos están sirviendo hoy la comida. Thank you to all watching the video. And I was telling Ms. Corona that it's so important for us, especially the younger people, to see what people, legends like Bert Corona did, and so that we can always remember that we are here because of them, and we must never forget that. Public servant, work in entertainment, ran for office, they have to get elected. So my whole commitment is the nonprofit sector, and still continues to be. And I had the privilege of meeting 4 great men. One of them was Cesar Chavez, Dionisio Morales, the late, my good friend Ricardo Montalban, and Bert Corona. Not only I had the privilege of getting to know one of them, or 2 of them. I knew them all. I knew the 4 of them. And not separately. I would get to meet with them together.
Hermandad Mexicana co-director to give recognition to Hermandad employees and volunteers. This year, Pepe Casillas.
Buenas noches a todos. Primero quiero dar las gracias a todos por acompañarnos esta noche. Thank you everybody for being here tonight. Hermandad Mexicana es una organización, ¿verdad?, de todos. Siempre que llegan personas a nuestras oficinas, a nuestras trincheras, al frente de batalla, donde llegan las personas con necesidad, inmigrantes con documentos, sin documentos, con cualquier problema, ahí estamos para ayudarlos. Si ustedes pueden buscar, Hermandad Mexicana está en los barrios más sencillos de Los Ángeles, ¿verdad? Pero es donde en verdad se puede ayudar a las personas. Quiero que les den un fuerte aplauso a todas las personas, ¿verdad?, que trabajan en la Hermandad, que están todo el año. Entre ellas, ¿verdad?, tenemos muchos voluntarios, empleados, ¿sí?, maestros y estudiantes, ¿verdad?, que vienen a estudiar todas las semanas con los padres, los profesionistas, los banqueros, ¿verdad?, que son muy importantes aquí en esto, ¿verdad? Pero todos hacemos un poquito para tener esta organización, que es Hermandad Mexicana.
It's wonderful to be here. I used to come to these events flying from Chicago to here, to my birthplace, but I don't have to do that anymore because I moved to Los Angeles, and I love My honor tonight is to introduce and recognize an amazing volunteer. Mi tarea esta noche es de reconocer, mi tarea y mi honor también es de reconocer un voluntario extraordinario. Él se llama Don Aristeo. Él nació en Moroleón, Guanajuato. He was born, his name is Aristeo. He was born in Moroleón, Guanajuato.
Está muy bien merecido, paso. Vámonos.
Muy buenas noches a todos. Mi nombre es Aristeo López y para mí es un placer estar aquí con todos ustedes. Y yo soy un hombre de muy pocas palabras, entonces no tengo por qué agradecerles este homenaje que a lo mejor me están haciendo, pero es muy importante para mí y para mi familia. Y ¿qué más les puedo decir? Muchísimas gracias por todo esto.
Para mí es un honor estar aquí con todos ustedes y compartir esta tarde celebrando a la organización a la cual trabajamos, y para mí es un honor entregar este reconocimiento por la entrega, compromiso y pasión con la que se empeña diariamente en cada una de sus actividades y con cada uno de sus clientes. Desde sus inicios, Lucila ha demostrado ser una persona profesional y entregada a la organización y sobre todo a la comunidad, nuestra comunidad.
Buenas noches. Estoy muy agradecida de pertenecer a esta organización y creo que el reconocimiento se lo agradezco a todas las personas que han confiado en mí, especialmente a mis supervisores. Y claro que sí, para mí es de mucho orgullo trabajar para la comunidad y poder ayudarles a todos. Y muchas gracias por estar aquí.
Thank you very much. I'd like to bring back the co-executive director, Mr. Pepe Casillas, who will make several presentations.
Quiero hablar más del maestro Aristeo. Él fue alumno de Hermandad y él empezó a ir a ayudarnos, ¿verdad?, con todo lo que se necesita en Hermandad. Hacemos muchas cosas, caminamos campañas, tocamos puertas, lavamos carros, de todo hacemos, ¿verdad? Y él dijo, pues yo puedo ser maestro, y le dimos la oportunidad de ser maestro, y justamente hace un mes nos dijo, mis hijos viven en Oklahoma y me voy a vivir a Oklahoma, y ya no van a tener maestro voluntario. Y pues nos dio gusto, ¿verdad?, que se va a juntar con sus hijos. Sus hijos son jubilados del Ejército de Estados Unidos. Sí, un aplauso a los veteranos.
En el 2014 fue a solicitar la residencia, pero Hermandad Mexicana me ayudó para solicitar la ciudadanía. Y desde el primer momento en que ellos me ayudaron, paso a paso me enseñaron desde el inicio del proceso de la ciudadanía, y estoy muy agradecido por todos ellos.
Hermandad, ay, perdón, estoy muy nerviosa. Es un honor para mí estar celebrando hoy con todos ustedes. Felicidades de esta celebración porque se lo merece. Hace
Cuando me tocó hacer mi entrevista fue realmente muy difícil, pero si no fuera porque me dieron las herramientas que tenían que ser, no lo hubiera pasado. Quiero agradecer de corazón a todos. Muchas gracias.
Esto es lo que nos mantiene Hermandad Mexicana vivo, ¿verdad? Aquí vinieron 5 compañeros, pero como ellos, ¿verdad? Hay muchos miles que cada año vienen con nosotros y créanme que todos piensan igual, ¿sí? Y se van contentos. Si no es gente como ellos, ¿verdad? Hermandad no existiría. Si no es gente como ustedes, Hermandad no existiría. Gracias.
Muchas gracias a todos. This is the best part when you have the testimonial. And as you can see by our accents, which are beautiful accents, is that Hermandad Mexicana is not just for Mexicans, but whoever needs it. So thank you, Hermandad Mexicana, for being there. Our next presenter, I'd like to bring up is Luis Lozada to present a couple of Hermandad projects. Luis, do you want to?
I would like to invite some of the children present here to come on stage. So, as Angelina mentioned earlier today, I'm her assistant. Also, at one time I was a tutor at the Colonial Youth Technology Project. Let's recognize some of the benefits of the program, the Colonial Youth Technology, and also Tabernacle Arts. Thank you.
Welcome, Ernesto Corona.
Good evening. How's everyone doing? Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estamos? Qué bueno. Para despertarlos, ¿verdad? Gracias al compañero por hacer esas preguntas, ¿verdad? Necesitamos contestar las preguntas difíciles para seguir adelante, ¿verdad? Nunca hay que quedarnos atrás y evitar preguntas. ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! Es todo. For the last 10 years, I have worked at Hermandad with many of my co-workers and colleagues here at Hermandad Mexicana Nacional, having assisted thousands of immigrants in the process of getting their citizenship, petitioning family members, and protecting them from deportation. We have seen the grief many of our clients have gone through, from becoming disenfranchised by racist immigration laws, waiting periods by the National Visa Center that have taken over 20 years just so that someone can see their family again. In Mexico, in El Salvador, in Guatemala, in Honduras, all of South America, Central America. But through these trials and tribulations, we know what organizations have developed these racist laws. ALEC, the American Legislative Exchange Council, who supported reactionary politicians, who designed laws such as SB 1070 to target the undocumented population. This law has now entered into over 10 states, partially taken away from the Supreme Court. By giving a voice to the voiceless, Maria, tonight you represent that voice in our community. And for this reason, we honor you with the 2015 Bert Corona Continue the Vision Award. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much. That was such a lovely introduction. And there's one thing I'm going to say first. 2016, I want to see Ernesto out there leading us. Isn't he amazing? I had the pleasure of meeting Angelina and Ernesto at the bank not too long ago, and to hear the passion in their voice about Hermandad and all the great work that is being done by the organization. I am truly, truly honored to receive this award from such a prestigious organization. an organization that I have known for a very long time. And to be recognized with the Leadership Award that carries Bert Corona's name, well, that's just truly special for me. I never had the opportunity to meet him in person, but I certainly knew his legacy and the important role that he played in the development of our Latino community when he sought out for just basic rights for immigrants. I cannot tell you how wonderful it is for me to be recognized within that type of company here today. So thank you, Hermandad, for recognizing me. I am not an immigrant myself, but my parents are, and they're here with me tonight, and I want you to meet them. I have Antonia and Mis papás llegaron aquí de México, vienen del estado de Jalisco. Ciudadanos. Después de 40 años se hicieron ciudadanos aquí en los Estados Unidos. And it's all the work that this organization is doing to say that our Latino people need to take their position here in the States. We need to be in the leadership positions that you mentioned, in government, in business, in labor. All these organizations need to recognize that the Latinos here in this country are not going away. We are a growing population, and we need to be prepared, we need to be ready, we need to be educated, and we need to be citizens of this country so that we can make a difference, just like what Bert Corona wanted us to do. And his vision is not going to go away. We are going to take it to the next generations so that people like my kids who are here with me today, Nicolas and Alejandro, they're only 16 years old, but they know the important role that people like Bert Corona made to this society and to this community. And I expect them to continue that into the future because our gente needs to take the position and the role here in this country para seguir adelante, porque sí se puede. Muchas gracias.
Today is my pleasure to present one of our recipients of the Bert Corona Leadership Award to Assemblywoman Patty Lopez. We met Patty Lopez on December 2000, last year, 2014, when her office co-sponsored an event where we brought about 300 people who wanted to get a driver license. Community. Patty Lopez is an organizer who helps parents in the schools for better education and decided to become a politician so she can better serve the needs of this community. She was inspired, for those who just became a citizens, you can see how far you can go. She became a U.S. citizen in 2000, and in a few months she has made significant progress. She just was approved for a bill that will provide resources in the universities and financial aid for our dreamers. So part of the legislation back in it. She also has proposed and approved legislation for helping working mothers in childcare. We also have a video which is an interview done by television when she won the election last year. So we want to watch the video. Thank you so much.
La esposa. Cada fin de semana dice se lo dedica a su familia, a cocinarles lo que les gusta, pero hoy no hubo tiempo. Con su madre tiene un trato y un cariño especial. Ella fue quien la trajo a Estados Unidos cuando pequeña.
Mis papás vinieron primero, algunos de mis hermanos y yo nos quedamos en Tijuana. En cuanto mi mamá tuvo un poco de dinero para juntar, para mandar por nosotros, me trabajo primero porque era la más pequeña de la familia. Entonces,
¿Qué edad tenías?
tenía...
Oh, wow. Buenas noches a todos. It's really a pleasure to be here. You know, this is one of the things that I feel like a family, Hermandad Mexicana. The family Corona really opened the door for me, you know, because in my campaign, believe it or not, the Salvadorian community support all the way my campaign. But I'm an immigrant from Mexico, from Michoacan. I came to this country when I was 10 years old. I didn't have the opportunity, you know, to have like regular school, like all the kids, you know. But I'm really proud, you know, what I accomplished, like a woman, like a regular mom, you know, that I've been advocating for 20 years in my community. And get to the point that I say, you know what? Sacramento don't listen to our families, you know. I have to do something about it. Not many people know that I've been lobbying in Sacramento for the past 10 years. Education is mainly my passion, the reason that I feel like the Latino community, we have to invest more in our kids. We don't have enough kids that graduate from college, university. We are the majority, and it's a shame we don't really have a share fair for our community. El gigante tiene que despertar. El legado del señor Corona para mí es una obligación moral, ética, de no esperar a que nos den, sino comenzar a tomar acción. Necesitamos más líderes, y los líderes no están sentados, están parados en la lucha por nuestra raza, por nuestra gente. Yo agradezco a mi madre que está aquí conmigo. Todas las próximas semanas voy a presentar una resolución. Y aunque a veces es difícil este trabajo, porque es la primera vez que yo salgo de mi casa, después de que me casé después de 30 años, pero estoy sacrificando esto a beneficio de mucha gente. Algunos de ustedes han leído muchas historias de mí. ¿Cómo creen que yo pueda ser anti-inmigrante siendo inmigrante? ¿Cómo puede ser que yo esté en contra de las uniones si yo soy parte de las uniones? Trabajé para el Distrito Unificado de Los Ángeles por los últimos 14 años. Yo he estado en algunas protestas fuertes de inmigración y con mucho orgullo vamos a empujar fuerte para que toda nuestra comunidad inmigrante salga de las sombras y tenga lo que merece. Necesito su apoyo de ustedes, como líderes, como empresarios, como personas que tienen tal vez más popularidad que yo. Podamos juntos hacer un cambio social, porque no podemos, como digo una vez más, estar esperando a que la gente venga y nos diga, esto es lo que tú te mereces. No, nosotros, la comunidad migrante, ha aportado bastantes generaciones a este país, y es justo que se nos trate con respeto. Anywhere, when I stand party, they're always going to remember, if I can make it, everybody can make it. Thank you so much.
Great, Patty. Dice que no tiene dinero, pero como dice Juan Gabriel, no tengo dinero, pero mucho amor que dar y muchas ganas que dar, y sí se puede, Patty, but we all need to help.
Buenas noches, Bert Corona, a pioneer who embodied the mindset that without struggle, there was no progress to be had. Tonight, we honor his legacy, one of hope and progress, of dreams turned into reality through hard work, faith, and perseverance. The awards tonight showcase the mission of a man who started a movement that still lives on through all of us. And it is my great honor to acknowledge one of this year's award recipients, Ron Herrera, Local 396 Secretary-Treasurer and the Western Region International Vice President of the Teamsters. Ron has dedicated his life to advocating for working families in both California and across the country. Here in Los Angeles, Ron and the Teamsters of 396 have shown out of poverty. But as we celebrate how far we've come, let's remember a lot of work still remains. While we in Los Angeles are ready to give working men and women a raise, let's remember that there are still as many as 11 million undocumented workers in this country vulnerable to exploitation.
Come on up and say a few words. The Vice President of Local 398 Teamsters, Javier Bonales.
Hello everyone, buenas noches a todos. Yeah, my name is Javier Bonales, Teamster Local 396 Vice President. But that title doesn't mean anything if I don't belong to an organization that helped me out to my life. If I don't belong to a group of people that work so hard in bringing me up to here in front of you and be who I am. Soy una persona que ha tratado de ser lo mejor. Esto no hubiera sido posible si no estuviera delante de los compañeros que trabajan conmigo. Y juntos venimos aquí a celebrar y dar las gracias a la Hermandad Mexicana por su labor, por su trabajo, por su conducta con todos los inmigrantes y hacer crecer esta familia para el mejor futuro de nuestros hijos. Together with Angelina. Angelina, gracias por todo. Hard-working woman. I met her in my office, and I can tell just by listening to what she's saying, what a great job you do helping out families. Gracias en honor de nosotros, de los Teamsters de Local 396, y en el nombre de todos los miembros. Gracias, y siempre estaremos agradecidos de todo esto. Ron Herrera para mí es una persona que me ha guiado por el camino que ha hecho lo que yo ahora soy. Quiero tomar esta oportunidad para agradecerle. I met Ron Herrera in the early 2000s, and as an immigrant, I came here to this country in 1980, and as an immigrant, you run into people, good people, not too good people. But I was lucky enough to run into Ron Herrera, and he changed my life. Allá cerca del año 2000, cambió mi vida. En el año 2003 me pide estar junto a su grupo de colaboradores. Gracias a Dios y el conocimiento de Ron Herrera, he seguido el camino para servir y ayudar a nuestros miembros de unión. Muchos están aquí presentes, también del staff. Many of us staff members are present here in honoring Ron Herrera. Thank you again for the opportunity, Angelina, Hermandad Mexicana, and looking forward to help and continue to help those that need the most. Ron Herrera keeps reminding me, Javier, tenemos que hacer más. Javier, tenemos que haciendo esto por la causa, por los latinos. Ron will never stop. Para los inmigrantes, para los ciudadanos, para las familias. Como Hermandad Mexicana, we have to do more and more and more. We'll never stop. Gracias a todos, Ron Herrera, and the honor. I'm happy for you, man, from the bottom of my heart. Gracias a todos.
Very well. One more. Okay, I have the pleasure of introducing a very good friend of mine, a gentleman, muy elegante todo el tiempo, but he's always there helping our people whenever they ask him, whether it's an individual church, nonprofit. He's always there. Please welcome President and Business Manager of Local 300, Sergio Rascon. We have 2 Wonder Women, we have 3 Wonder Men, and I hope Hollywood takes notice of that.
I thought he was talking about somebody else. Thank you, Jerry. Obviously, we have a great man behind me here when it comes to, you know, the issues that affect the working families and communities and everything else. And of course, we'll talk about that later because we're actually starting the war, and we're going to get there. But I just wanted to say that, you know, in listening to, you know, some of the ladies and gentlemen that became citizens and all that, I mean, that's actually what Hermandad Mexicana is all about, you know, helping people get to where we should be, and so that we can be accounted for, so that we can be participants of the, you know, of this great country when it comes to making the difference. Many of us have at one time said, what for? It doesn't matter. My vote doesn't count. This is where we go wrong. This is why, you know, as we keep on thinking that way, and perhaps we become citizens, but then we get into our minds that our vote does not count. This is what we're wrong. Our vote does count. Because no matter what happens in an election, the fact that we participated, it means a lot because we keep on adding. And when the time comes, we will be victorious. And that's why I was very happy to hear, you know, that, you know, the movement, and we've got a lot of things that, that we push also. And of course, you know, the legacy of Bert Corona. Again, you know, my friend and I were talking about that. He brought out something that in reading the Bible, if he was, if he lived today, it's exactly what's happening now that what he was talking years ago. So esta es algo que me emociona a mí en cuestión de lo que se estaba escuchando ahorita de las personas que se hicieron ciudadanos relacionado con lo que Hermandad Mexicana hace con nuestra comunidad, con nuestra gente, en ayudar a que lleguen a un lugar donde se merecen el respeto y ser respetados por el hecho de participar en este gran país. Y la única manera es de ejercer ese derecho. ¿Cómo vamos a ejercerlo? La única manera que lo vamos a ejercer es participando y haciendo valer el voto. He dicho muchas veces que nuestra gente, y a lo mejor algunos de nosotros en algún tiempo, llegamos a una forma de decir, ¿para qué votar si el voto no cuenta? De todos modos hacen lo que les da su... no puedo decirla, ¿verdad? Pero nosotros tenemos que decir, no es así. Simplemente es algo que se va agregando para que cuando el día llegue, la diferencia se va a hacer. Y eso tenemos que seguir hacia adelante. Hay muchísimas cosas que podemos hablar. But at this time, I tell you, I am so, you know, I'm honored that I was given the opportunity to say a few words of a good friend, which in many ways follows the legacy of a great man like Bert Corona. And, you know, I want to say that I've known Ron for many, many years. It seems like it. Lately, we've been working together, and we've been the time comes and he's got to put his opinion on the table. Believe me, it is a strong opinion and makes a big difference as to what he stands for. And that, you know, I have a lot of respect for him. We're looking forward to working together in many ways because he believes in the many things that those of us as leaders, are working, opportunity, the honor, the privilege that we are given by the working people so that we can represent them. And if we ever forget that, then we shouldn't be representatives of those people, because then once we start thinking outside the obligations that we have towards those people, that's because we have forgotten where we came. He has become one of the top leaders within the Teamsters. Why? Because somebody knows that this man has the courage, the heart, the vision to make sure that he takes this organization as to where he's gone. I mean, taken it before when he was just an agent, and now where he can make a big difference out there. Ron, es un placer para mí estar aquí hoy contigo. Se puede decir muchísimas cosas de ti. Eres una persona que sigue el legado del señor Bert Corona, debido a que tienes esa misma pasión en ayudar a la gente, en buscar el reconocimiento que merece la gente para la cual trabajamos. El poco tiempo que puedo decir, porque no puedo decir que son muchos años los que nos conocemos, pero sin embargo, lo que hemos trabajado juntos, hemos llegado a trabajar en una forma victoriosa en lo que buscamos hacer, y por eso es un orgullo para mí decir que eres un amigo, eres un buen líder. Es por eso que tienes ese rango de que te da la internacional, debido a que saben valorar el tipo de persona que eres. Y para mí, como otro trabajador, como lo que dije ahorita, somos simplemente un orgullo que se nos da.
Neighbors are not that shy, but they're very humble. One thing that they did forget to mention is that Ron is also one of the most influential labor leaders in the United States, and is probably the most influential Latino leader in the United States. Very influential and very helpful for our communities. So it gives me great honor to present the award, the 2015 Bert Corona Award, Leadership Award, to the Secretary-Treasurer of Local 396, it's got several titles, of the Teamsters International Vice President and Director of the West Division, to Mr. Ron Herrera.
I've been battling a little bit of bronchitis, so I'm going to keep this short, or else I'll start coughing for about 5 minutes and speak for 30 seconds. So, but I want to first thank Angelina and the entire Corona family. I do appreciate and am honored for this award. I want to thank Hermandad Mexicana for giving me the opportunity to stand up here with, in front of the legacy of such a great man. I made a commitment to you last year that I would be here, and believe me, bronchitis wasn't going to keep me home, and if I had pneumonia tomorrow, it was well worth it, believe me. I just wanted you to know that. But I want the Corona family to know something from my heart. What I believe is that I will not disgrace this award. I will not disgrace this man's name, because he influenced me during the Chicano movements in the 60s. I just didn't learn of Bert Corona last week. When I was 14, 15 years old, I would read about him. And a lot of us back then, were looking for leadership, as our youth is today. And he was extremely influential, because he taught us one thing, right? Or the principal thing that he taught us and that was courage. Because even though you have a collaborative, even though you have a coalition, without courage and principle, we have nothing. Everybody in this room should understand that we have expectations from Bert. We have to make commitments to Bert, whether you're in business or whether you're in the legislature. These commitments and expectations are tough, right? But we have to live by them. And that is a commitment of honesty to our people, of loyalty, and to understand that we can never forget where we came from. We cannot, become one of the forces that actually fights against us. Malcolm said, don't be fooled by those who look like us, but think like the oppressor. And I've always remembered that. And it's something that we all should remember, because if there's a commitment that we should make today, that's to help the underprivileged. Bert fought for inequality. Bert fought for police brutality, for immigration rights. You could put him in a time capsule, bring him out tomorrow, and those are our struggles today for our people. And if we accomplish anything from tonight, we move his legacy forward with courage and commitment. Thank you very much.
This comes to our conclusion. Pepe Casillas, the co-executive director of Hermandad, would just like to say,
pero son los que día a día están en frente de batalla, ¿sí? Y pues un aplauso, ellos son, sin ellos, ¿verdad? La Mexicana existe y son las personas con más paciencia del mundo, créanme. Les llegan casos que no se imaginan, ¿verdad? Tienen que escuchar, tienen que tener 1000 paciencias, ¿verdad? Y sonreírle a todos. Y así son todas. Muchas gracias en nombre de Hermandad, en nombre de toda la gente y para mí, ¿verdad? Todos somos empleados del año, ¿verdad? Esperamos que... Un aplauso, por favor. Jerry Velasco, un buen amigo de Hermandad, y que poner una venta así para muchos de nosotros es muy difícil, ¿verdad? Porque no tenemos no lo hacemos muy seguido. Entonces, gracias a personas como Jerry que nos guían, ¿verdad? Que nos ayudan con el programa y todo, ¿sí? Nos salió bien. Los invito a todos para que se queden con nosotros a seguir festejando hasta las 2 de la mañana con música de mariachi, baile y bebidas, patrocinadas por la firma de Valdés.
Gracias.
Gracias. Ah, no, eso ya no.
Thank you. I got mi cartel y panza. Al señor Félix Valdés. Por México, sí, señor. Para tu hijo también, para toda la familia Corona. Aquí para el buen amigo Al García, de la hermana República de Colombia. Bienvenidos, un saludo por ustedes. Una canción ya la tenemos, nuestro bello México, amor de los dos. Veré en el mundo sin una ilusión. Tú me haces sufrir, ya lo pagarás, tú no tienes